Good morning, well, time in America. It's 10:30. Hope you guys enjoyed my show I made yesterday. Yeah. I'm soon gonna stop pumping meals every day, guys. I just have nothing to do. There's not much to watch on YouTube. That's why I make a video, obviously. Oh, you saw it 28 years later. Yeah, I saw it 28 years later yesterday. Movie was pretty good. It's not that good though. It wasn't that good in a movie, but it was pretty good. I give it like a 6 out of 10. It's pretty good. It wasn't like great, right? It wasn't like Sinners, I'll say. Sinners was like a 9.7 out of 10 for me. And One Bow Another a good 9 out of 10. Amazing movies, obviously. Sinners was the best movie last year, 2025. Oh yeah, it was. Sinners is hands on number one. The One Bow Another is number two, obviously. Like Sinners, I like more than One Bow Another. Because One Bow Another, I don't like the ending. It's a great movie, but then once you hit the ending of the film, it's not as good. Obviously, I don't like the ending of the movie. You gotta see it when you watch it. The ending of it, I don't really like. Where Sinners has a very good ending, which could even lead to a sequel, right? There might even be a Sinners 2, maybe. I don't know. Because the movie was a hit at the box office, right? It made a lot of money, right? Yeah. Whereas One Battle After Another flopped at the theaters. Even though it's an amazing movie, it flopped. Where Sinners made like 400 million or something like that. On like a 50, $60 million budget or something like that, right? Yeah. Made like $400 million. It was a huge hit, Sinners. Almost $500 million it made around there, Sinners. Yeah. I watched the movie, I was hooked. My man, this movie's sick, man. Hands down the best movie of 1995, right? That was an amazing movie. Yeah. That's how you know Ryan Coogler's talented, obviously. He's a talented director. Yeah. Has he made one bad movie yet? No. All the movies he's made are all good movies. Fruitvale Station, Creed, the Creed franchise, Black Panther. Black Panther 2 was not as good as Black Panther 1. Black Panther 2 was not a terrible movie. It was still pretty good. It's okay, like a 6 out of 10. But all those movies were good movies, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sidetracking, guys. Wow, you got some balls that you think Zayn will be better than Sinners one by another. Oh yeah, we better than all those movies. Better than Sinners. A better movie than Sinners. Be a better movie than one by another. Oh, we have better movies than those movies. Yeah. Again, a masterpiece, man. Dune 2, doesn't even know it's Dune 2. Better than that. Yeah, masterpiece. You'll see what I mean. Look, I won't spoil stuff for you, right? Xanus is a masterpiece. Powerful story. powerful story. Xanus, when you read it, when you read the book, right? Is it really powerful? I have no idea. It is. It's a deep, powerful story when you revive it. To be honest, whole story for you. Everything gets dark. It's crazy. Dark episode of his life. Yeah, masterpiece. Obviously, that's why the family's going to control it because they know I wrote a masterpiece. And they know I did. Obviously, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if you make Xanus for $3 billion, you're looking at a revolutionary technology. Yeah, you're looking at the most expensive movie trilogy ever made. Right? You're looking at an amazing movie. But just because you put a lot of money into the movie doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a great movie. You have to write a good screenplay too, and get good acting out of the actors. But because I'm paying the Hollywood actors a lot of money, more than what I'm in Hollywood, they're going to work harder for me. You're looking at an unheard of performance on screen. Looking at quality art for Xanus. People tell me, yeah, I would think something like My Lord of the Rings. It'll be something like that, except it's a different world. It doesn't look like Lord of the Rings, but it's pretty similar to Lord of the Rings. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Well, John and Lee are gonna be creating a beautiful world. Yeah, they will. But yeah, I want a world more beautiful than Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. Okay, Ivan. You want something beautiful for the North. The North has is a holy heavenly kingdom. Yeah. And Xanus is known as the heavenly kingdom. I want something like Rivendell, except it's different. Don't copy it. The Caverns is something like Moria, but they make it original. Don't copy. Yeah. The South has beauty, but it's cursed. Gray sky. You guys get the picture? Yeah, we get the picture. I mean, yeah. So the South always has a gray sky. Yeah. It symbolizes it being cursed, obviously. It has a gray sky all the time. Obviously. It's a grayish sky, as you guys read when Taki's arrived to the South. When he looked up to the sky, grayness loomed. I said in the book, right? Yeah. It's cursed, obviously. Yeah, Peter's like, yeah, I mean, in your book, you say grayness loomed, right? Yeah, it's cursed, Ivan. I'm like, yeah, Peter. He's all right, looking at our masters, I know. Two different kingdoms, right? You have to tell John Ali, yeah, there are two different kingdoms. The North is its own kingdom, the South is its own kingdom. And Aratat's the kingdom of the South, yeah. Let's see. And the Blood Valley is veiled with a mist. Obviously, there's a mist that veils the North and the South. So you're deceived by the Southern Kingdom, obviously. You think it's like the North, but it's not. You know, once you pass the mist, you're in a different kingdom. And the atmosphere is cursed. Like the air is tainted and cursed, and the sky is cursed. It's gray. It's not like the North. Obviously. Oh. Yeah. I was talking about this in beer, like, yeah, I've been looking at a masterpiece. I know, look at a piece for Xanus. We can get a mash piece for them. I might get another check from the government this week. Maybe today I might get it. I don't know. Yeah. Today I'm only gonna get a pack of smokes, right? That's it. Well, the slices good yesterday. Oh yeah, they were amazing. It was amazing. Those slices, good slices, obviously. Today I'll get a 25, and then starting tomorrow I'll get a 20 pack to save money, right? 20 pack tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. Get today and tomorrow off, and I work Wednesday, right? I have to go to work, right? Yeah. My birthday, I think, is this Friday. January 18th is this Friday, I think, right? That's my birthday. My 34th birthday. Yeah. So it's a brand with blades. Oh yeah, it is. Brand with blades. Obviously. I mean, is there a possibility of you making more than 30 billion on your book? Yeah, there is, but the foreign people have to buy it for me to make that. But I mean, the math doesn't add up. I mean, they don't speak English, those guys. So why would they buy a book they can't read unless they just buy it for the heck of it? But I mean, yeah, if like 3, 4, 5 billion people, 6 billion people around the world buy my book, I'll be making my like 80 billion, 75 billion, something crazy off my book. But that's only if the foreign world buys it. But my book is not; it's in English, so it's the English-speaking people that are going to buy it. Obviously, there's only 1.5 billion people in the world who speak English. Don't forget, a good chunk of that is little kids. So you're looking at around maybe a billion, 1.1, 1.2 billion copies sold, something like that. And I make my 20, 23, 24, 25 billion, maybe even 30 billion I make off the book. Around there. I think it's in the 20s, right? The 20 billion, 20 something billion. Yeah. As if you asked me, how much you have your book, by the way? I made like $20 million. You made $20 million on your book? Yes. Holy shit, I won a lot of that money, I know. Living life with that money. Yeah. But there's context. If more people buy the print than my ebook, then I could perhaps make even over 30 billion, maybe 35 billion off the book I make, even 40 billion. If more people buy the print, but I highly doubt it. Chances are the majority of the people are going to buy the ebook. And the only people who buy the print are the book nerds around the world and the rich, because the rich can easily afford it. $80 is pocket change if you're rich. And the book nerds like having a print collection in their house, a book collection in their house, obviously. Whereas the non-book nerds, some of them will buy the print, but most of them are probably just going to buy the ebook. I don't feel like waiting 3 weeks for the book to come in the mail. I'll just pay $22 and read it on my laptop. Yeah, most people are going to buy the ebook. But if more people buy the print, I could make even 30 plus. That's what I'm saying. It just depends how it works, right? Yeah. But most people will buy the ebook because they don't feel like paying $80. Yeah, I don't feel like paying $80, and I don't feel like waiting 3 weeks for the book to arrive in the mail. I want to read it right now. So you purchase the ebook, you download the PDF file, and you can read it on your laptop, guys. Yeah, you'll be hooked for hours turning the page reading on your laptop. Yeah. Pay your $22, read on your laptop, looking at the greatest writer of a lifetime. Yeah, my book, right? Yeah. That's why VJ's proud of you. Yeah, because VJ knows I did it, obviously. But she knows I have to get her out. That's why she cries, obviously, right? She got duped by the kids. Well, I even wrote the book, but he has to get me out of the gatekeeper's Hollywood system, obviously. He has to get me out for me to live that life with him. And he has to save me, obviously, for me to see the light. Us. Doria just knows I have to save her, obviously. She sees hell, obviously, right? Yeah. Yeah. And that's how I know you guys are wicked people, man. Like, you knew by touching my wife, I'd have to die for her. You touched her anyways. That's how I know you guys are wicked people. You're not good people, man. Obviously. I put the rule, don't fucking touch my wife. And you touched her. And now she cries mental anguish tears because she doesn't see me. She sees hell. And now Ivan Lemare has to save his wife, man. Like, he is man, he didn't do anything wrong, man. You guys are wicked people, man. Ugh. I always hear John Campbell and all these guys, these new people, these are good people. I'm like, yeah, you guys are fucking actors. You're not good people, man. You're wicked people. Say you're good all you want. You're a fucking actor. You're not good. You're wicked, man. You touched Victoria Justice knowing I had to die for. Yeah, we knew by touching VJ you'd have to die, but we don't care, Ivan. Like that's why you said he has to pay for that, because I set the whole thing up. You can't got here, right? Yeah, if we touch Victoria Justice, Ivan has to save her. And she's gonna cry mental anguish tears, and you touched her anyways. All because you're envy. And that's why you said he has to pay for that. Because you knew by touching Victoria Justice, Ivan has to save her. And Ivan will cry mental anguish tears to save his wife. And he's guaranteed gonna peace out when he's king, and VJ's with him. They're gonna peace out. Obviously, you guys knew the whole thing was a set. We can't got here, right? Yeah, you do have peace out by you making this choice, right? Yeah. Yeah, Ivan's gonna be kept behind the scenes if we do this when he's king, and we're gonna be left behind. Yes, you're left behind. We're not king. You're not saved. Don't hate him. Say yeah. So VJ also wants to see the light. Well, duh, yeah. Yeah, I want to live a life with Ivan. I also want to see the light, obviously. I want to see Ivan's father. When I dream, I don't like seeing hell. VJ can't sleep through hell. She'll keep crying, obviously. She's crazy, yeah. Yeah, as long as VJ sees hell, she's never gonna sleep. Yeah, as long as VJ sees hell, she's never gonna sleep. She's just gonna keep crying all night long, every night, man. She can't stand seeing hell. She wants to see the light badly because she's desperate, because she saw the light before. That's why she's crazy, obviously. Because she once saw the light, now she doesn't see light. She sees hell. She doesn't see my father anymore. She sees hell. I run away and she sees hell. That's why she's crazy and she cries. And she knows she got duped by the family, so don't forget that, right? She got duped by the family, VJ. Like, duh, that's why she cries, obviously. She has career goals and personal dreams she wants to do with me, obviously. Yeah. That's like VJ will cling on to you when you're a king. Yeah, she will, because she sees the light now. Only one in the world who sees the light. You guys all see hell. You don't see the light, obviously, right? Because you're not meant for me. That's why you guys don't see the light. Yeah, we're never ever gonna see Ivan's father. No, you're never gonna see my father. Only VJ sees my father because she's my spirit. She's meant to me. That's why she sees the light, which you guys don't see the light. Obviously, you see how that's how it works, right? Don't hang him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to be featured in magazine live, and I want to be a movie star live, and sign that mega deal with Amazon live. Yeah, yeah. Will they interview you about the Amazon deal? Yeah, they will. I'm gonna tell them, yeah, interview me about the Amazon deal and post it on the Sky Source the Sky Source News, Entertainment News. Obviously, how does it feel to sign with Amazon as your distributors? They interview me, BJ. Those are top notch. You just signed a mega 90 10 deal with Amazon. We get 9%. You guys get 10% of the profits. That's a deal, right? Yeah. Why? How much will Amazon make off you guys? A few $1 billion around there. Yeah. And me and VJ make 35 billion off the movie and the merch. Amazon makes $3.5 billion. Like, you got some Sarah. Yeah. They're making their billions. And that's good enough. I'm not gonna give them like 20%. 20% is crazy. No, give them 10%. That's enough, right? We make 35 billion off the movie and the merch. Amazon gets $3.5 billion. They made $3.5 billion. That's a lot of money for Jeff Bezos' company, right? He's like, yeah, Ivan, your product is the number one seller. Like, none of our individual products make this money, Ivan. Yeah, you're making your billions, guys. I make 50 off the movie and the merch. Amazon makes 5 billion. Like, they're making their billions. They're making a lot of money. And that's a good deal for Amazon. I'm not going to give them any more money. The moment they take more money out, they're ripping you off. That's you and VJ's money, man. But because they're distributing it for me and VJ all around the world, it doesn't hurt to give them a nice piece of it. But I'm not going to give them money. I'm not going to have you guys do things, Sarah. Yeah. If I make 80 billion off the movie and the merch, Amazon makes 8 billion. Like, you see what I'm saying? They're getting paid like a lot of money. They're getting paid a lot of money. Amazon, yeah, big contract. How much do you think you'll make off the movie and the merch, Ivan? I don't know. 30 billion, 40 billion around there, maybe around 35 billion around there. I make off the movie and the merch for the Xanus deal. And in the game, I might make another 20 billion, so it might be 55 billion you each make off the movie and the merch in the game, or a bit more, maybe 70 billion, something crazy, or even 100 billion off the Xanus brand, off the movie merch in the game. It's yeah. If I make 100 billion off the movie merch in the game, Amazon will probably make their 6-7 billion around there off me and BJ. $7 billion, $7.5 billion. Amazon pockets. They're making billions, man, off me and BJ's brand. That's a good deal for us. You're very generous. Yeah, it's a good deal for Amazon. I'm not giving them any more. Right? My house guys do me. That's why VJ cries on because VJ wants to sign that. Yeah, I want to sign that mega deal with you, Ivan. I'm sick and tired of being sabotaged and how I want to have the control and power to make my billions with you, Ivan, as a movie star. I'll be featured in the magazine with you and everything. Yeah, she's crazy, VJ. Crazy woman. Yeah. So VJ dreams of being featured in the magazine. All yeah, of course she does. She wants to do all that with me. Yeah, Ivan, I want to be featured on like the Vogue magazines with you. And I want to sign that mega deal on Amazon with you. Yeah, because she's crazy, VJ. Crazy woman. That's why she cries, obviously. That's some Sarah. Talk for 45 minutes. That's good enough, right? Yeah. I'm gonna go get my pack of smokes in the store. Yeah. That's what the gates want you to sell. Yeah, the gates don't want me making that kind of money. They have an envy, obviously. Yeah. Are the gatekeepers still making way more money than you when you meet your king queen? Of course they are. They all the money in the world they control. They just don't control my money anymore.